Hey guys, it's me Chandragan, and today I want to do like a review impression and like is it worth to buying the Persona 5 Strikers. So I'll try to do as fast as I can so you'll not get bored. So yeah, in brief is Persona 5 Strikers is another sequel of Persona 5, the main Persona 5, not Persona 5 Royal. So yeah, but it they take a different genre, like today is action RPG with the like how to say teamwork together with like the Dynasty Warrior, the Omega Force one. So most of the people expect it will be Persona 5 looks like a Dynasty Warrior or Musou type of the game. So yeah, this is my first impression that I want to give to you. Many people will say it's that like it will looks like Dynasty Warrior or like One Piece Pirate Warrior, but actually it's not. I feel it's different. I play Orochi Warrior Orochi 4, Warrior Orochi 3, and other One Piece Pirate Warrior and stuff. Yeah, I played a lot of Musou games, and the feel is very different. It's very different that usually just beat them all, like beat them up, like things. It's a different in here, because yeah. To the next point, it's because they still defend their classic Persona mechanic, which is investigate things. You, and this is I think the most different. I mean, the things that are very different with the other Musou is there's a ambush mechanic, which is when you play like Dynasty Warrior or Orochi Warrior, it's just like everything the enemy's already there. But in here, this not. You have to sneak like a Phantom Diff, like we're playing Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. You have to sneak and you have to ambush, or at least you have to trigger something in order to enter the battle. So it's actually technically same like old Persona 5, but the difference is when you enter the battle, it's like a action RPG game style of game. It's a different. You don't like beat them up everything. You still have to think because you have to see like what this monster, the shadow weakness, you have to do like Zio Agidine. So in order to break the shield, it's different than other Musou game that you just have to beat until the shield is like gone. It's not. In here you have, in order the shield to be gone, you have to use uh like the weakness, you have to use persona to make them weaken, and in here you cannot spam because you have SP also, so you can run out of SP, so you have to be careful. So it's technically not really like you beat them up, you have to think first. And the third impression is, I keep telling, if you see my playthrough, I say the PC version is graphics very clean and sharp. It's not better, it's just like very clean, and I'm very impressed. And for the last one is hard mode is very actually pretty challenging, and I like it. It's a good challenge. I mean, it's not like Dark Soul type, but it's a good challenge. So if you like feel it's very easy, try hard mode. I think it will change your mind. For the review, will give it 8 uh from 10, I guess, for everything, because it's I will explain later. For the pros is actually this the story is interesting so far from what I play, like for 3 to 4 hours. So I still impressed. Still quite interesting. The soundtrack always amazing. It's always like never disappoint the Persona fans. And the third is fun is an action RPG. Especially when you get tired. I mean, you play too much Persona and you feel like every time it's action. I mean, every time it's turn based. So this one is kind of like different, like give you refreshing. Honestly, I like action RPG also, so this is I think another good refresher. Still, and the last one still feel like Persona game from those all the classic mechanic I explained to you. You can still feel it's like Persona game. It's just different. When you enter the battle, you feel like okay, it's a action RPG. That's it. There's no turn. There's no turn in there. That's it. That's the difference. So yeah, that's it for the pros. For the cons is lacks complexity, so in the compared to the main game. So later when you play, you can feel like there's some NPC from the past that you cannot use. For the I think that for most obvious, like Takemi, that the one you have to buy medicine or you have to buy gun or weapon in the UI. In here they will say, oh, those NPCs kind of go to summer vacation, which I feel a little bit disappointed, but okay, I understand they want to make less complex, I guess. So yeah, this is a less complex. So if you you'll think, oh, will be very same like the main game, like Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5, Persona 4. It will be less complex, I have to say. It's more too straightforward. Even the investigation, everything is straightforward. So it's lesser complex. Third one, I think only me, but I don't. Maybe this is just personal opinion. There's no
I like
ultimate
your
Persona.
perspective.
Actually, I really like the one from Persona is you can like have their own ultimate persona. They can evolve like Pokemon, Digimon. So this is kind of like a little bit let down for me. I really like something that can evolve, something that can enhance like later in the future. But there's cannot find in here. So yeah, it's a little bit let down, but still enjoyable. So for the last point is not for me actually, but maybe I think some of the player or some will feel it's a little bit repetitive because you know RPG game always grinding. So all the people will say, okay, it's very repetitive, blah 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 blah. But I don't think it's repetitive because I'm used to it grinding. So yeah, the last part is if you like should you buy don't or don't buy it or like wait for discount. So I will discuss one by one. So for buy, you should buy if you are Persona fans. If you like Persona, everything about Persona, like me, I really like everything about Persona. I think I almost play everything about Persona, so I like. Second is if you like anime style action RPG, like maybe you got Ether, you try like Tales of Berseria, Tales, other Tales, Vesperia and stuff. Maybe if you enjoy, I think you can find this kind of enjoyable for you. So the third one is if you enjoy also like single player story based like maybe God of War stuff like still single
Yeah, you
player.
can
It's not
guess
multiplayer. If you
later. I
kind of
think
multiplayer guy like play
yeah,
Apex
after a
Legends and
couple
stuff
of months, I guess.
or Monster Hunter, maybe you will not
Boom.
kind of sweat with this
One
game
more burger.
because this is very single based player. Don't buy if you feel like first is I think this is the most
Yeah,
important. If
one
you
more.
want to
Where's the
follow like
cracker? One more
okay
cracker.
everyone
Okay.
talk about Persona and finally come to PC or something like that, and I want to give a try blah 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 blah.
Morgana,
I
I miss
guess
you. Where
in
are you?
although I really want you to try, but I guess don't because I don't want to like go into the trap and you feel oh Persona is sucks. Actually, why do people get hyping? Because Persona is this one that you try is different than main game, so it maybe have a different perspective for you. So
Where are you?
if you just want to follow the hype, you have to think twice. Second is don't like if you don't like a story-based game. I already talked. If you like a multiplayer, don't play this game. It's just not for you. If you don't like anime games, like anime style of game,
Morgana.
so the game like
Morgana.
have anime style like it's told Tales, like God Eater and stuff. If you don't like that, you like mobile like GTA style of graphic, God of War of graphic, Zero Horizon down type of graphic. I don't recommend because I know some of the people not comfortable with this kind of this kind of style. So yeah, so yeah, you can have to. I mean, you have to a little bit be careful. The last one, expect for a riot Musou type of game.
God damn it.
As I told you,
Die
it's not a
again.
riot Musou game. You have to ambush. You have to like maintain the security level and stuff. You can just like roaming
Wow.
around and just punch everyone. You
Not
cannot
yet.
use that in here. It's
This is
very
harder than
different
I thought.
than all the other Musou game. Even Breath of Wild still kinda not Breath of Wild. I mean Edge of Calamity. That say, oh, it's a very good Musou game. Blah, blah, blah. It still have the same mechanic with other Musou. I mean, with other dinosaur. This is just a
Oh my
different one. Everything
goodness.
like and simple. I highly recommend it to buy actually this one. Because it's very enjoyable actually. But buy it. I mean, especially when it's come to discount. If it's discount, I think I highly suggest to
Oh
have a
my
try.
goodness.
But if you just want to buy directly, I guess just wait first. So conclusion, I recommend this game. I recommend this game. It's very nice. It's very enjoyable
Vacation,
from
I'm not sure.
until I
Anyone
play
talk to
right now.
Victor
It's
about
very
this
different
weekend?
type
I'm
of
not
game.
sure because
But I
I
suggest just
guess
wait for discount if you
I want
want like
response.
if you
So
really want to
I'm
try
not
this game
sure
or you kind of like still kind of broke
about
as
that.
fuck or you maybe late to buy GameStop stocks or whatever it is. So yeah, you want to saving and stuff. Yeah, highly suggest to start to buy it, but um, it's better to wait for discount unless you really are Persona fans or anime action RPG fans, something like that. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I try to do as fast as I can. Sorry if I talk very fast. Thank you so much for
Victor is
watching.
gone
Consider
nuts.
to like and
That's
hit
why.
subscribe button. Bye.